Hot girl summer is done in 2023. She is now being stingy with the cootie cat.
Do animals have kinks?
And kept on pushing it and pushing it and pushing it.
Oh,
and
she's
pushing
I'm gonna push you. And this is why people are trying to revoke gay rights. And you know what? Purr. What's up, jelly beans? Welcome to part 2 of our new episode. How are you, Alliance?
I'm good. You know, just went a whole week wearing the same shirt.
Right. We just came back right in the same outfit, same energy levels.
Well, girl, this energy level may be a little bit lower.
Exactly. Well, you better perk up.
Let me get perky.
Literally. You know, I saw this thing where people are saying preppy is like used differently now in Gen Alpha.
What do you mean?
Preppy means like energetic now.
Preppy means energetic?
When I say preppy, what do you think it means?
I think of like someone wearing classy clothes. Like I think of like someone going to private school.
Exactly.
So what is it now?
It's different now with Gen Alpha. Let me look it up. Preppy Gen Alpha.
I've literally never heard of this.
Girl, they have changed the definition of so many things. I think Gen Alpha thinks preppy just means like Y2K aesthetic.
What?
I think so.
Are you serious?
I think so.
Well, the other thing is that I've heard that Gen Alpha calls anything that's like weird the backrooms.
What?
Yes.
I thought the backrooms was like a. First of all, it was a creepypasta, right?
Well, yeah. Originally, it's what it was.
And originally, it's supposed to be like something weird that happens in the backrooms. That's what it means.
It's just a thing, but like now the backrooms is a Gen Alpha meme.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, I thought that meme was dead.
No, girl. The Gen Alpha be high-key using it, girl. High-key.
So they're reusing our memes now?
But they're changing it into mean different things.
Oh, my lord. So exactly. They're changing, like, what preppy means now?
Girl, but preppy's just a word. It's not even a meme. that's just a fucking word.
I know, but they have defined it differently, what it means now.
That's stupid. Okay, listen. When we were young, we made up words like... What words did we make up?
I'll be honest, though. I think the words we're using also were taken from millennials.
Okay. Let's go back. Let's think about the history of slang. So you have like 90s slang with like
radical
and like
tubular.
Totally tubular.
Very
like whatever
dumb.
the hell they were doing back then.
Right.
Then 2000s you get into like
as if.
Okay, right. As if. What else did people say in the 2000s? Like swag.
Oh my god, swag.
Like unironically saying swag.
Yeah,
girl.
totally.
Even though now people say ironically, but girl, back then it was unironic.
Right.
And then 2010s we had millennial core, bae.
Oh yeah.
Like you're my bae, or like biffle.
Not biffle. Raffle. I'm raffling.
Oh, fully raffle. Rar XD. That was still 2000s. Oh, girl, on fleek. Exactly. That's very 2010s Vine.
Mm-hmm.
Vine core, girl.
Right.
And then now, I guess we're in...
Or even Yas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Yas started as a queer thing, and then it got slay.
Yes. I'm still saying yes. I don't care.
I don't think I've ever said Yas, actually.
Are you serious? Girl.
Unironically? No.
Obviously, ironically.
Well, there are gays that say it unironically. They just be like, actually, Yas queen.
I mean, I have to be honest. I did probably say it unironically too back in the day.
So clock that T.
Well, I'm just being honest, girl. I feel like you also said it too. Let's be real.
Yas,
or maybe not because she was
not that gay.
Because she was closeted back when that was popular.
Right. You was out in middle school, so
fully, and she mad.
I'm really not.
She mad that I knew who I was. But
I was in my mascara.
Girl, we're still looking for the mascara to be found. But now we're in... I hate this new generation of slang. I have to be honest. I've never been too into slang words other than ironically, because that's just not the type of person that I am. But this new generation, it's just weird as fuck.
It is. I'm also looking up some millennial slang. So...
Okay, and
We still say that.
We say that.
We still say NIU. But we say it in like a degenerate way.
Exactly.
We're like, eh?
Like, we're saying it post-ironic.
We are. I think we're ahead of the curve.
Literally, girl. Not as in our linguist era.
Literally. They say clap back.
Oh, cray.
Cray, dank.
Ew, girl, that was the worst era. Dank memes, worst era.
Oh, finessed.
Okay, that's like 90s though. That was like
That's
repurposed.
I still say FOMO.
Yeah. Or
Goals AF.
anything AF.
Right.
AF is kind of dead. No one really says that
Gucci.
anymore. Or like TBH, I feel like it's kind of dying also.
Yeah, I mean,
well, that's not really a slang, I guess. Now it's just a term.
literally.
But like AF, YOLO. How can we forget YOLO?
Oh my lord.
Girl, that was a whole moment.
Right.
Honestly, take me back. 2013 core.
Ratchet. Isn't that like problematic to say now?
Yeah, people don't like saying that.
Well, savage.
Oh, savage.
That was so savage.
Oh my god, that's so middle school for us. I remember that now.
Shook.
Or like, what was the other one? Like YouTube videos, like Gone Wrong or like Get Wrecked. Like, do you remember that?
I've been saying Get Wrecked ironically recently.
Really? Was she bringing it back again?
Really? I just think it's funny when someone says Get Wrecked.
I'm just remembering back, like, all the YouTube videos back in that era, like Gone Wrong or like Get Wrecked or just stupid shit like that. Oh my god. Squad,
Snatched, Swole. You look real swole right now.
do people still say that? I don't even know.
Get Turnt.
Throw shade.
I'll be honest, I do say some of these things. Though.
Yeet. Girl, oh my god. Remember Yeet?
Yeah,
Remember Yeet? Oh
what was
my
that?
god.
What was that Vine clip? This bitch empty Yeet.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I used a Vine clip recently in one of my videos and people didn't get it.
Really?
I know. It was the whoa, lipstick in my Valentino white bag. People didn't get it.
That's literally an iconic one.
They were like, why did you insert like a clip of a crazy woman yelling?
Are they serious?
I'm like, girl, like
Oh,
that
they're-
is like cultural moment.
Oh my god. Well, literally, there's like a song that I was listening to. It's a mashup, and people were like, "Wow, I thought that this song was created by New Jeans just because they used it in a TikTok." And I'm like, "Girl, this is Ghost Town's DJ, my boo. Like, y'all don't know this? Like, y'all are clueless. Like, it's
And they don't even know what clueless is.
like Gen Alpha has." Not only Gen Alpha, because some Gen Zs also does this too.
Yeah.
But I'm just shocked at how many people on the internet just don't know the origins of things and don't even bother to learn the origin of anything. Like, you just see something on TikTok and
they
you
don't
think
references of things anymore.
Exactly. You see something on TikTok and you just think it came from TikTok.
Girl,
Like, bitch, it was somewhere else before TikTok. Someone brought it on TikTok.
Hallie was telling me about how her brother and her brother's peers don't even watch movies anymore because that's too hard to follow.
That's crazy.
They don't even play games like Pokemon anymore because that's too hard.
No, literally. Okay, so literally, I have a cousin. He's like 5. And we were trying to find something to do. We put on a movie. He got bored. So we took it off. And then, so I was like, okay, let's...
And people say Gen Z have bad attention spans.
Girl, no, it's bad with Gen Alpha. So I was like, let's find something to do, right? So we were trying to play a game. We were trying to teach him how to play Uno or something. Granted, he is 5. Maybe it was too grandiose of an idea. But he didn't do that either. And so I was like, okay. I went on YouTube, right? And I looked up a video. It was like a quiz, right? It was a quiz video of like... trivia for kids, and the questions were easy. The question was, how many sides does a triangle have? I was like, you should know this. He was like, I don't know.
How many sides
Does a triangle have? He didn't know. 5 years old.
It's in the word, love. Try.
and then the next question was, how many days of the week does the week have? He didn't know. I'm like, baby girl, you are 5 years old. So literally, this is what we had to play. I took that off because I was trying to find something that we could all do that the kid would be engaged in.
Okay.
The only thing that I found that he wanted to do, it was a game of guess which logo is wrong. So they had 2 different logos on the screen, and one of the logos was written incorrectly, and one of the logos was the correct logo. And the
why is that giving Chugi core though?
Is it though?
Like, is it just like they're going back to what millennials liked?
I don't think millennials liked that though.
I feel like that's giving what millennials liked.
In what way?
I don't know.
Millennials liked like DS games and like Pokemon, like Tamagotchi.
Period, that was iconic.
But I'm saying like literally the thing that took the least effort from him is the only thing that sustained his attention.
That's crazy.
I'm like, not even a game built for kids.
Well, what was the movie that you guys were watching?
It was Hoodwinked, actually.
Oh, well, I feel like that's why kids won't want to watch
Yeah.
it. You have to put on something so lowbrow, like Disney with songs.
Not even Disney.
You're right.
Like, you know what his favorite movie is?
What?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Like the one.
The new one, girl. And his mom took him to go see it.
See, that's why I told you last time. The movie was fully made for kids.
Literally, and kids loving it, girl. They're loving it.
Right. Speaking of another Gen Alpha trend, Gen Z trend, have you heard of what mewing is?
Yes.
So, I don't know how this started, but every little gym boy is into mewing now, where it's essentially you're placing your tongue in a certain way and clenching your jaw so that you kind of fix your jaw posture and it gives you like a nice jawline.
So you're putting your tongue on the roof, of your mouth. So like
it's like, yeah,
like that.
Right. I'm like, is that not exhausting?
It's very exhausting.
Like back in my day, we just chewed gum.
Right.
Like,
I also there's not a lot of evidence for if it actually works.
Also, it's just like, I think it's one of those things where if you're skinny and have a lower body percentage, you will just have a better jawline.
Exactly. And that's the other thing. A lot of the before and after that you see for people with mewing, the person also worked out, also gained muscle, also lost body fat. And it's like, how much of that was the mewing? How much of that is just you just lost a lot of body fat and now you have a more pronounced jaw? Also, some people naturally don't have pronounced jaws.
So they gotta get
plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery, like mcrae?
Exactly. So people like mcrae can claim it's mewing, but really at the end of the day, I don't really know how effective it is.
Yeah.
I've heard about mewing a long time ago.
Oh, did you really?
Yes.
I guess I was not on the trend of mewing.
Like 2019 is when I heard about it.
Bro, I thought mewing was about cats.
She thought it was meowing.
Literally, because that's what it sounds like.
Well,
speaking of gym talk, they're also into smelling salts now.
Oh Lord, yeah, I've been seeing that trend of like people like sniffing the smelling salts.
We should try a.
We should. I'm
Patreon
actually
exclusive.
Right, I'm actually scared to try that.
The reactions are always so intense. I'm curious why.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of like straight people trying poppers for the first time.
They've been doing that.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
But there was one
video. Gatekeeps things from straight people.
Right. Like, let's start gatekeeping again.
Right.
But there was some fucking video of like this guy who had poppers, and he was like, "You want to try to like this straight girl?"
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Do you know like what it is?" And she was like, "Yeah." And she takes it and she drinks it. Literally.
What happened to her?
I don't know. That's the video ended.
That sounds really dangerous.
Yeah, I think she had to go to the hospital.
Wow.
I'm assuming,
Oh
unless she died. So I don't know.
Well, hopefully she didn't.
Right. Hopefully she gonna think twice before just taking random drugs.
Yeah. I mean, Gen Alpha trends are very interesting to see in real time because it's almost like Gen Z is fighting millennials and Gen Alpha at this point. Like, we're still trying to hold on to like the young people of the internet. We're trying to be the iconic ones.
Yeah.
And it's just very interesting to be right in the middle. We are the middle child.
We are the middle
of
child.
the
We literally are the middle child. 100%.
That is so
100%.
crazy. That is crazy.
Right. Gen X listening to this being like, damn. They old as fuck.
Oh, there is no Gen X listening to us.
You fully right, girl. Like, there actually are.
Are there?
Yeah, girl.
I'm dead.
Because sometimes people be subscribing and I be lurking.
Oh. You really be getting into their profiles.
Literally, girl.
Meanwhile, I be ignoring. Love y'all. Love the fans. Okay, let's move on to another interesting topic. So, Netflix finally released their Squid Game reality competition.
Oh, it's out?
Yeah, it's out.
Oh, because I heard that they were making it.
Girl, there's apparently a lot of drama with it.
Yeah, I've heard.
So first of all, Mr. Beast already made that video.
Exactly, girl. Like, Mr. Beast just so ahead of the curve.
He's so ahead of a curve. He's so smart. And I mean, I can't really fault Netflix because it's their franchise, is their thing, so they're allowed to do it. But I think it would have been iconic to like.
They should have at least consulted Mr. Beast.
Consulted Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast literally said, "I would have helped for free."
Wow, they're stupid as fuck.
They're so stupid, and there's a lot of drama over it because apparently the filming environment was not the greatest.
Well, I mean, hence the show.
Exactly. And so there's a few contestants that are suing the show right now.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that.
Crazy.
I don't really know if that's going to go through because they literally did sign contracts. And I'm sure the contract probably said you were agreeing to everything.
Would you ever go on a Survivor type show like that, or a competition show?
I would go on a competition show. I would not go on a
not like Drag Race though. Like Survivor.
Then no, I would not.
Oh.
Would you? Maybe. Okay, maybe in the future. I don't know how I'm going to be in the future. But current me, no.
I see Survivor sounds really tough, like the actual surviving part. But the playing social games part sounds really fun to me.
But there's other games where you can play a social game and you don't have to be out in the fucking wilderness. You know what game I would love to fucking play?
What?
The Circle.
Girl, let's get on it.
Right, let's really do it, girl.
Should we team up to be a catfish? Girl, we could work it out.
I feel like okay.
Work their putties out.
That would be honestly iconic.
No, that would be. Like,
that would be iconic.
We should be like this bimbo girl.
No, I don't know actually.
You want to go as yourself?
No, okay. What I was gonna say was I think that they would be more likely to take us if we applied as a catfish.
Yeah.
I don't see them taking us.
Right, we're not interesting enough.
Exactly. And we're not cute enough. We're not like, like that whole vibe. They only pick like the really cute people or people who are crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But I could see them getting us as a catfish.
Girl, that would be so fun.
And that would be...
this is our official audition tape.
Right.
Okay, let's roleplay that. Circle. Send. Hi, fire emoji. I am so excited to be here. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, send.
Right. Okay, but the question is, what would we want to play as? You would want to be a girl?
I think so.
I think you're right. I think the girls are
we
actually...
could play a masked straight guy.
No.
You're not into that?
Because
you're not feeling into the fantasy?
I think the girls always go farther than the guys.
Sometimes, but then the girls be getting into fights with other girls.
You're right. The thing is, you have to come in and you have to make your personality known.
Exactly.
You can't just be middle of the road. And a lot of the catfishes play it too safe and they get forgotten.
And you have to kind of play in a field that you know. There's a few contestants on the circle that was like an old man playing a young girl. I'm like, that is so far from what you know.
You don't even know.
And there's some challenges that require you to do stuff like put on makeup or design.
Right. And they be gagging them.
They gag them a bit for sure.
I think if we went for real, I would probably say let's do like a
girl combined. We have the skills.
Literally.
Like
I would be like, let's do a queer POC girl.
Yes.
Like, and make her really
cute.
She
can be an artist for sure.
Yes. She's an artist. She's from Atlanta.
Right. So we're just pretending to be Aaliyah's interlude at this point.
Not that.
It girl from ATL.
But like that kind of vibe, we could eat. We really could eat.
Girl, I see us winning.
No, literally.
So Netflix, that was our official application.
Right.
Keep us in mind.
Right.
And we'll even apply internationally too.
No, literally imagine. Would you ever like actually go on reality TV?
I honestly would love to.
Really?
But I think I have to go for something that I know I would be good at.
Yeah.
Such as social games or like something art related. Maybe not. Like, obviously, Drag Race would be cunty, but I mean, I don't have the skills.
Right, like, you would have to become a drag queen. That takes time.
I don't know if I should say this.
What?
But I know... Let me just say I know someone who is trying out for Survivor right now.
Oh, really?
And they have a very good chance of making it on.
Ooh, is it someone I know?
Yes, you do.
Ooh. Tell me after the podcast.
Yeah, I'll tell you after. Because I don't want to break their
right. Now you're spilling their tea.
Literally.
But thankfully no one knows us. So.
But girl, I would actually gag if they make it on. Because they're actually making it pretty far right now.
Oh, like in the interview process?
Yes.
Ooh.
Gag. Literally.
Let's manifest it, girl. Let's manifest
Right,
it.
we're gonna become Survivor fans.
Right, fully. I would watch it. You know what's another show that I really love?
What?
Big Brother.
I've never seen it.
It's kind of like Survivor, except they're in a house.
Oh, is that the one where they're 24/7 surveillance?
Yes.
Oh, that's too much.
It is too much, but like, you just gotta act like. I would love to be on Big Brother. Big Brother's another one of my shows that I love.
Are you serious? But you also lose energy quickly.
You're right, but I feel like I can make her funny moments.
You're lucky.
Because I'm gonna always be myself. And the thing is, with the circle, also 24/7 surveillance.
I think they should just hire the both of us for whatever show.
Fully,
just hire
girl.
Jelly as a group.
Fully, we're gonna be one of those people who just bounce on different reality shows.
Literally, girl.
Well,
I see that for us.
right, per.
Maddie kept on having dreams of us being in auditions.
Really?
So maybe that's a manifestation.
Not her premonition.
Right. So if y'all,
Well, Maddie can be our manager, per.
oh, she would be good at it as a manager. She likes that type of shit.
Well, per the Jelly Enterprise coming to you soon.
Right. So if y'all don't hear from us in a while,
Right.
it's either because we dead, we're taking a break, or we might just be on your next favorite reality TV
Right,
show.
we're gonna be filming something. That would be cunty. That'd be very.
Ray,
cunty.
stay tuned.
Okay.
Let's move on to your next topic.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a light one. I'm not gonna do a heavy one right now.
Okay.
So Atlantic Records, home to many artists such as Ed Sheeran, previously Charlie XCX, and Cardi B, put out a statement recently saying that they regret investing money into rap and country artists. And they literally said that their artists that they've invested into are lazy.
Ooh.
And they said that they're tired of working with artists who are not willing to fulfill their part of the contract and who are not bringing in as much money as they thought. And fans have begun to speculate that they're specifically talking about Cardi B.
Wow.
After having invested $2 million into the Bongos video, and that song completely flopped.
Really?
Yes. So
That's crazy because she was like the it girl.
she was the it girl back in like 2020.
2021.
Was it 2021? When did WAP come out?
Around that period.
I
Around
feel
the
like it was
pandemic period.
right. I feel like it was 2020. Like, she definitely had her day in the sun, and she released her album, and now it's like, what's next? She's released a string of singles that no one really was checking for. Bongos.
People moved on to Ice Spice.
Exactly.
So
we moved on to Ice Spice, and Nicki Minaj is back, girl. She had Barbie World.
That's true.
And Cardi B just isn't pulling the same numbers musically as she once was. Neither
guess
is Megan
not.
Thee Stallion, unfortunately.
Well, Megan, is she doing something else now?
Megan?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
I thought she said she's like
Well, that's
moving on to something.
okay. So that's the next part, I guess. Is that Megan Thee Stallion claims that her days of being a hoe are over.
Oh, okay.
She said Hot Girl Summer is done in 2023. She is now being stingy with the cootie cat. Her words, not mine.
You know, as she should.
I mean, are we done with that? Like the City Girl Summer, Hot Girl Summer?
I think she's just probably getting ready for a new era. Because female artists especially have to have like different eras.
But female rap is going downhill.
well,
and
I
rap
really
in
don't know
general is down 40% in sales from last year
Right, I'm
alone.
a trendsetter. I'm a
Not
trendsetter.
that.
I've really never listened to rap.
Right, but then she want to claim she's from Atlanta, so let me clock that too.
Well, I'm an indie artist from Atlanta.
Oh, per. But it's definitely interesting. I mean, Cardi B has literally come out and said before that she doesn't care about music. And she said that she is only in music for money. So, I mean, is it really her fault that she's not?
She should just open an OnlyFans.
Well, that's the tea.
What, she has one?
She has one. Right. Get into it. And she's
Like with the full T?
and she is apparently the second biggest celebrity on OnlyFans. And I read a thing.
She got her whole coochie out.
I don't know. I'm not subscribed, girl.
Let's subscribe.
So I don't know what she's showing.
Research.
But people are paying money for it.
Wow.
And I saw a thing. Apparently, she made $48 million.
Duh.
And the only person who made more than her is Iggy Azalea.
She has an OnlyFans?
Yes.
Oh my lord.
Well, girl, what else is she doing these days? That's what I'm saying, girl.
You're
Rap
right.
is not paying.
You're right.
Rap is not paying. So these female rappers are now just turning to OnlyFans. And it's working. So really, Cardi B don't even need Atlantic Records, honestly.
She don't.
Atlantic Records really needs her. Because she got her cointada. Let's be honest.
Literally.
And honestly,
So she reversed Megan Thee Stallion.
Exactly, girl. Because Megan Thee Stallion is just giving her coochie out for free.
Is she really?
Yes, girl.
Oh, just like as her brand.
Well, also in real life.
Oh.
Like she's fucking a lot of rappers.
Ooh. We not slut shaming.
I'm not slut shaming either, girl. Do your thing.
Right.
You can fuck them, but that's she not paying. She's not making them pay, so she's not getting her
That's
money.
true. That's true. You should at least make some money if you're gonna
Exactly,
do
girl.
all that.
Like I think Megan Thee Stallion should also get an OnlyFans. She'll probably make a lot of coins.
Oh, she definitely would.
Girl, just do it. Honestly.
But she's in her Reformation era.
Right.
She's a nun now.
Right. But girl, if music's not paying, girl,
She's honestly been doing a lot of TV gigs.
Has she?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Maybe she'll get into acting next.
Well, that's literally what I was gonna say about Cardi B. Cardi B has such a big brand name that she doesn't even need music.
No, she don't.
She could literally go back to reality TV because that's where she started.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
She started on Love on Hip Hop. Well, first she started as a stripper. Then she got on Love on Hip Hop. Then she got her record deal.
Yeah.
But she could just go back to reality TV. But this time, her price gone way the fuck up. And she could be the host of something.
Oh,
she
100%.
could be fucking her own show.
Oh, yeah.
She has many different avenues, girl.
She
So
does.
and Cardi is smart. She's smart. And she knows how to invest her money. And she knows where to put her money.
Yeah.
And that's something I love about her. So, girl, Cardi B is going to be fine.
Especially nowadays when music is not paying as it did.
Girl, literally,
before.
music's not paying for anybody.
So it's time to move on to
Exactly. Chase the bag, girl.
something
Chase the
else.
bag. She already said she don't even care. So, girl, chase the bag.
honestly.
Like, I'm team her.
She will have
honestly.
fans follow her anywhere.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I think she would be so good on any reality show.
Yes. Like, as
We should go in the circle with her.
girl, imagine the circle, but hosted by Cardi B.
Iconic.
No,
Iconic.
no shade to the current host.
Oh, the current host. She's so funny.
No,
too.
she's funny too. She's funny too.
I love her.
Well, imagine like she's on the circle too. Like they had the Spice Girls that one season.
That's what I'm saying. What if we were on it with Cardi?
That would be cunty.
Exactly. And we still beating you.
right.
Cardi, watch out.
Fully, and because you know she's gonna be gonna be catfish. You already know if she was on.
You think?
Yes, because the Spice Girls were catfish too.
I don't know. I feel like if she was for real, like I'm Cardi for real, people will be like, that's too obvious as a catfish. So then people would believe her.
No. But I think it would be too obvious if she actually was herself.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If she played as herself,
Uh-huh.
people would be like, that sounds like a catfish, but that sounds too obvious as a catfish. So then she actually is the real Cardi B.
You're right, but sometimes people actually don't leap to that conclusion, and people just think it's a catfish.
You're right. I will say though, I need them to update some of the jokes
On the circle.
because it's very chuggy.
It's very millennial
It's
core.
So
It's very millennial core. We have to come in and make it Gen Z.
Right, we're gonna have a challenge to do mewing.
Right. A gooning challenge, girl.
Not gooning challenge. Well, that takes me to our next segment. I want to try something new.
Okay.
So I want to try this segment called My Brain is Jelly, where no stupid questions or you're allowed to ask any questions, and there are no stupid questions.
Okay.
So I can get started.
Okay.
So I had this random thought the other day. Do animals have kinks?
Like kinks, like sexual kinks.
Yes, girl.
I don't know.
Like, obviously humans have a more developed brain. Yes, that is probably the simple answer of why humans have developed kinks. But if I'm trying to think about it, like, humans also only have sex technically for reproduction.
I guess.
Like, that is the technical
Well, that's
purpose
the
of
reason
it.
why we have sexual organs, yes.
Exactly. But humans have evolved to the point where we have multitudes of
Different
kinks. reasons
reasons for sex. And
like
different kinks.
getting pissed on,
Oh?
getting shat on.
Oh, my lord. Yes, people have different kinks.
So I'm
girl.
like, can't, like,
I feel like, okay, like if you want a real answer, probably they don't have kinks because their minds aren't that developed.
But maybe they just haven't had time to explore.
Not that girl. Okay, my question is, do they have like favorite positions?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Well, okay, if you consider being gay a kink, then yeah.
Being gay is not a kink, though.
Well, some people consider it, girl.
Well, y'all are stupid.
Because some penguins are gay.
But that's not a kink.
Well, maybe they have a kink to be gay.
You're so right.
I don't know.
But I mean, those are evidence for the nature side of why being gay is a thing.
You're right.
But I'm like, has there been no animals that just pissed on each other and they liked it?
Okay, the thing is, I'm sure that there's animals who have pissed on each other. I'm just not sure if it's for the reason that maybe.
But like, also, how would we know?
We can't know because there's no way for us to be inside their brain.
Right. Well, you're the biologist, so you why don't you test out that theory?
Biology is plants, child.
that is not plants. That's herbology. That's botany.
Girl, okay, girl, child.
Biology is the study of life.
Okay, you're right.
You graduated with a biology degree, and I knew that.
Well, girl, she thinking I'm a zoologist. Let's clock that.
Well,
I'm not a zoologist. I'm not animal science.
Well, what's more studying life than sex and kinks?
Girl, let's just say I'm asexual. Wait,
that's a good question. Can animals be asexual?
Well, there are some like animals, like bacteria, that literally are asexual.
They reproduce asexually.
Right.
But I mean, like, are there animals that just don't ever get the instinct to have sex? Right.
I don't want to say.
See, these are questions that we can probably look up, but I'm not going to for entertainment purposes.
Okay. Maybe we cut this, but in my opinion, I don't think so, because I think that having sex is something that's innate in all species of animals. Maybe not humans.
Let's say most.
Right, excluding humans, right? Because don't want to trigger nobody, but I think it's an instinct. It's an instinct that each animal is gonna have, whether or not their libido is strong. It's a separate question.
You think they got libidos?
Yes. 100%. Why do you think some animals be having tons of kids, some animals don't?
I don't know, just instinct. But is libido just instinct then?
Yes, girl. It literally is. People can't control their libido.
You're right. Well, you kind of can by eating certain foods and shit.
Right, but even then, there's no actual science to back that. That's just like theories and like ancient like medicine, stuff like that.
Right.
But like, even if you take Viagra, you still have to get horny, girl. Like, it's not gonna work if you're not horny.
I think it would work.
No, it wouldn't. It literally wouldn't.
Really?
Yes.
It doesn't just make you hard?
No, girl. That would be scary.
I thought that's how it works, because some people who can't get it up, they're like, because they just can't really feel horny.
Well, some people are horny in their minds, but they can't get it up. And so that's where the erectile dysfunction happens, because it's a dysfunction between your mind and your penis.
You're right. Well, I feel bad.
Right.
Those people.
Right.
Anyways, your turn.
Anyways, so, okay. My brain is jelly turn. Okay.
Yes, my brain is jelly still. Okay.
So I guess on the same topic of sex, I'm just wondering, so like, why don't gays want a bottom no more?
Oh my lord. There's a bottom shortage.
There's a bottom shortage out here.
Where'd you get that information from, first of all?
Okay, so I just feel like on the nether sphere, I've been seeing a lot of people who...
Is this like... Are you talking about...
You're trying to get real specific, girl.
No, I'm saying, like, are you talking about specific locations or just overall?
No, overall.
Okay.
But, like, also I've been noticing it in specific locations, but also mainly overall. Kind of trend that I've been noticing.
Right. It's because bottoms want to be in their top era now?
Not even that. I've just been noticing, like, a lot of people just are identifying as sides in the gay community. Yeah. Have you been noticing that also?
I think it makes sense. It's interesting because the term side only
It's very new.
I heard it from TikTok first.
Really? I heard it like 2020 for the first time.
So that was like during the TikTok boom anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard first. And people were kind of clowning it at first. But I'm like, that does sound pretty legitimate. Like, some people just don't want to have intercourse.
High key, I think now that it's becoming a lot more normalized, a lot of gay people, gay men especially, are now identifying.
Because they're realizing it is an acceptable thing. Cause
right.
maybe some bottoms in the past, they didn't realize there was any other option.
Exactly. And in the past, actually, a lot of people would shame people for being sides. They would be like, you're not even gay then.
Right. You're asexual.
And I think actually there is a lot of validity in starting to decenter penetration in sex, because it's a very heteronormative idea.
It is.
And
we gotta take a page from the lesbian.
Right. And for me, I'm the type of gay where I don't want to have any heteronormativity, because I don't center that. I know a lot of gays do center that, and they be thinking a bottom equals woman and top equals man, and they be trying to act like that. But for me, I'm like, no, we are two men, child.
Exactly.
So
but you're fooling yourself.
Fully. Or like, you're not fishy, girl.
You're really not. You're really not.
So for me, I'm like, I understand it, and it's definitely something that I can see gaining a lot more prominence.
I get it, because let's be so real, bottoming is a lot of work.
Right.
It requires a lot of preparation.
Right.
A lot of thinking ahead. And
you can't be
You
spontaneous. You can't be spontaneous about it.
I mean, some people do, and it's just messy Betsy. But I mean, it's obviously less work for the top,
right,
in terms of preparation. And so I get it, why a lot of this is basically
bottoms are boycotting now.
Exactly. This is the bottom resignation.
Right.
Like putting in their 2 weeks.
And honestly, period. Honestly, period.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so I have one more question for my brain is jelly.
Okay.
My question is, you know how when you can't smell something, you also can't taste?
Oh, I've heard that, yeah.
But what if you can taste, or yeah, you can taste, but you can't smell? No, I mean the opposite. My brain is clearly jelly right now.
Literally.
I mean that you can smell, but you can't taste. Is that possible?
I mean, that sounds real scientific.
Because you lose your sense of smell, and that automatically affects your taste, regardless if it's working or not.
Mm-hmm.
But what if it's just like your tongue that gets like burned or something?
Well, actually, you know what? It is probably possible, because as you get older, your taste buds deteriorate. And I actually know someone who has lost their ability to taste.
That's so sad. But they can still smell?
I guess so. I've never asked that part. But because your taste is depending on your taste buds. And if your taste buds, due to any, I guess, any reason, aging or like medical reason, they can literally fall off.
Not fall off.
Well, I don't know about fall off, but stop working.
Right. Well,
for me, would you rather have your sense of smell or sense of taste?
That's hard. Probably taste. But like, again, if you lose your sense of smell, you lose your sense of taste.
Right, but like if we're living in a world where that wouldn't happen.
Okay, where they are mutually exclusive.
Yeah, so you choose taste.
Taste, probably. I like eating too much.
Oh, I would choose smell, because good smells is just so good. Although bad smells are horrible.
Exactly.
But sometimes the smell is better than the taste. I have to be honest.
That's true.
Like the smell of bread baking.
Oh, that's one of my favorite
I have to be
smells.
honest, it's probably better than the actual bread.
You're low-key right. And coffee also smells amazing.
I love the smell of coffee, but I don't even drink coffee.
The taste of coffee is not great.
I don't even drink coffee. But the smell, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So I would choose smell low-key.
You know what I feel really bad for?
What?
Those people who got COVID and then everything tastes like rotted meats.
Yeah, that's so odd. Did you lose your sense of smell when you had COVID?
I did not.
Me neither.
Thank God.
Which is why I low-key didn't know that I had COVID until like last minute, because I could still taste everything and I could still smell everything.
Right. But I don't know. That thing where everything tastes like rotted meat, I don't know if that's forever. I don't know if that's just for a short time, but that'd be horrible. That'd be so sad.
Some people still had their taste gone after COVID passed.
I know.
Which is literally horrible.
That's so sad. I literally love food too much.
Fully. Me too, girl.
All right, so that has been My Brain is Jelly, the new segment where there are no stupid questions.
Well, okay. So, you know Tate McRae, right?
Yes, I do.
You like her, right?
She's okay. She's okay.
I don't love Greedy, but I like her new song X's.
X's. I saw clips of her dancing and it's really cunty.
I did see clips of her dancing. It was cute. For me, she doesn't have too much of... Okay, well, we can get into it, but okay. So there was a thing that I saw. RCA Records says that they want to take Tate McRae and make her their next huge pop star.
Well, it really depends on what your definition of huge is these days.
That's also why, Kitty.
Right.
Okay, the thing is, there's never going to be a huge pop star again. Taylor Swift level fame, it's over. It's done.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, RCA Records has a bad track record.
Why? Who do they have?
So RCA Records had Normani.
Oh.
And Normani infamously released like fucking 3 songs.
Right.
Then dipped in the face of the earth. She kept on pushing back her album.
What is she doing now?
I don't know. I really don't
Modeling?
know. I don't know.
Is she even a model?
She kept on saying that she was going to release her album. And kept on pushing it and pushing it and pushing it.
She's like, I'm gonna push you.
I don't even know if it's out. It was supposed to come out in like 2020.
Oh, I think I did hear about that. Yeah.
Did it come out?
No. I was hearing about
it.
Yeah.
Literally. And RCA Records had Tinashe.
Oh.
She's another artist. So much talent. Also a dancer who turned singer. And she has so much talent. Had huge success with her song Tuan. And she had another song, Player, that had a little bit of bubbling success. Then when that didn't do as well as they wanted it to do, because they were forcing her to do pop when she was always eclectic. And when she didn't pop as a big pop artist, they kind of just shelved her, and she had to start doing everything herself. And she had to fight to get her songs released, fight to get her album released.
Wow.
She started releasing mixtapes on her own because they didn't give a fuck about her. They didn't let her do anything. And then literally they dropped her, and now she's independent, and she's happier than she's ever been. So the thing is, I don't think RCA Records has a good track record. Yeah, it's called the RCA curse.
Maybe Tate should try something else.
But she's locked in her contract, girl.
She signed already?
I mean, I think so.
Oh.
I don't know her like that. But the thing is, with RCA Records, girl, they have a horrible track record. They're the most dumb as fuck record label ever. And I just don't know if they have the potential to even make a pop star. And the other thing is, no shade, to me, I don't have anything that stands out about Tate McRae.
Ooh.
Like, I see her, and she's there, and she's cute, and I like the songs. The songs are bops, but I need something more than just the song to make a pop star.
What I've been seeing is basically she is, I guess, setting the path for old 2000s pop to come back, like dance pop. True pop like that. And that's why she's been getting a lot of traction, because it's very exciting for her as like a professional dancer to be making songs like this that go with dancing and choreography. So in that sense, it's very exciting to see a new wave of pop music coming back. But she might be big, but I still don't think she's going to be that big.
Yeah.
I think the biggest you can hope for, at least from TikTok fame, is like Doja Cat. She really made it.
Doja Cat did make it. Doja Cat fucking made it from TikTok.
I think that is a good goal for you to set yourself at, to make it, at least from TikTok and the internet.
You're right. And I don't know if I even see her becoming that big. I might be proved wrong.
Maybe.
But to me, Tate McRae is giving flash in the pan. But, you know, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, girl. That's all I have to say.
Right. You better work. We'll see you on the circle.
Right.
And there's other musicians you want to talk about?
Okay, so there's this Japanese artist named Namie Amuro. I don't know how to say that. I might have butchered that. But her music, her fans woke up one day and they realized that all her music had been scrubbed from the internet completely.
That's so weird.
Not on Spotify, not on YouTube, not on Apple Music, nowhere to be found. And mind you, earlier this year, it was all there. And so her fans are literally freaking out because that's literally 30 years of music that's just
Has she addressed
gone.
anything?
No. She's been offline for like 6 years now.
Oh, maybe
is
she's prepping for something.
Girl, she's not prepping for nothing, girl. Because she's been retired from the music industry.
Maybe she's trying to do a comeback.
Somehow, I don't think that's it. I think that she probably got into some big argument with her label. Maybe her label took it down because they didn't like the way she was acting. Maybe she took it into her own hands and took it down.
Ooh.
The fans don't know. We have no fucking clue why. And
was she a big artist?
She was a huge artist in Japan.
Oh.
Like one of their biggest artists.
Love that.
Right, and just no one fucking knows why. And it's just freaking people out. Like it's like if someone as big as like
Britney Spears,
exactly, is that same time period too,
right,
deleted all their fucking music.
Right.
Like what? Like what even?
I mean, even Britney Spears stuff is very crazy.
Yeah.
And people are concerned.
Yeah, literally. But so my thing is, this is why it's important to have physical media. A lot of people they want to act like CDs or physical media in general doesn't have any place in the modern world.
You think CDs will ever come back?
I think so. But you know why I think so?
Why?
I think because we're going to probably enter an era of the internet where everything's so highly censored that the internet's not even going to be a shell of what we know it as.
Interesting.
And people are going to probably turn to physical media again because all the other shit is censored. That's what I think.
I thought it would be like a nostalgia play where kids are going to be like, oh, you know what CDs are?
Possibly. It definitely depends on what way the world goes. I guess I'm living a very dystopian idea for the future.
I mean, with everything going on with AI, it's very possible.
That's what I'm saying, girl. That's what I'm saying.
Quite possible. Well, that's very interesting with the artist being completely gone. I've seen a couple of cases where artists will scrub their whole Instagram or something, like archive everything.
Yeah, but that's usually to prepare for an era.
Exactly. And then they like bring stuff back later on.
But that's the thing. The Instagram is not the moneymaker. The music is the moneymaker. So, and erasing your whole fucking... And that's the other thing. Even if you're done with music or whatever the fuck, you still are making residual income from that. So why would you take it all down?
Maybe they were like, you don't get residuals no more.
Maybe she took it into her own hands.
Right.
She deleted it herself.
Right.
You never know.
Well, if any of y'all know her in person, let us know.
Right. Okay, and my last thing is, you know who P. Diddy is, right?
Yes.
So P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, is in the news currently for the many lawsuits that have been thrown against him. And the specific one...
This is the only way he's back in the news.
Literally, girl. And the specific one that I want to talk about is the lawsuit from his ex-wife, Cassie. So Cassie accused him of SA-ing her and of sexually trafficking her.
Oh my lord.
And the suit was settled in record time. Sources claim that it was settled within 24 hours.
Wow.
Because he knows.
Settled which way?
Like, they went into arbitration and he just paid her whatever she wanted.
Oh.
Because he knows that she probably has tons and tons of dirt on him. P. Diddy, there are so many fucking things about P. Diddy that are floated around the industry. People think that he groomed many people. People think that he even groomed Justin Bieber.
Not Justin Bieber.
People think that he groomed Usher.
Oh my lord.
People think that he groomed lots and lots of people. So in the suit, Cassie claims that Combs RA'd her in her home after she tried to leave him. He blew up another man's car after learning of his romantic interest in the singer, and often beat and kicked her. And the thing about the man's car, the rapper in question was Kid Cudi, and Kid Cudi has come out and confirmed it.
Oh my lord.
Literally.
That makes me wonder why this just came out.
Well, so the reason is because apparently the state of New York has this act, and I forget what it's called specifically, but it's an act that says that you can file a lawsuit against someone without, even if the statute of limitations has passed. And that act is actually ending this year.
Oh.
So that's why lots of people are now throwing around lots of lawsuits. Like Jamie Foxx is also getting accused of having SA'd someone, and that's the reason why you're seeing a lot of these lawsuits now.
Right. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, I definitely feel horrible for Cassie. I've always loved Cassie. I've always been a big fan of her music. And I literally hate P. Diddy, just can never support him. Anytime he's in the media, I just
it's never for any good
horrible reason. Vibes. Just such a ick of a person. You can literally just, even from the screen, tell that something evil and demonic is behind his eyes. Just such a bad person. Like, it's horrible. And it's horrible how much money he has and how much influence he has and how much influence he had on music in general.
It's really interesting how fame and power so often results in people being like doing really horrible things to other people.
I know, and it sucks.
And we see it every day.
It sucks because then it causes people to think that everyone who is famous or everyone who is rich is like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm going to be the one to say it. That's not true. Not all people who are famous and rich are horrible people.
Right.
But people have this conception in their mind that if you're rich and famous, automatically you're a horrible person behind the scenes. Like, automatically you have skeletons that you're trying to hide. And it's like, you know, but then again, I don't know. Maybe it's the money that makes you into a horrible person, even if you were a good person.
I think it is a little bit of human nature. Once you get so much power, you think you're unstoppable.
Exactly. And it's easy to abuse it.
Exactly.
Because it takes self-control and it takes having good character to not do that.
And then you're in your own bubble and you
also
forget what the majority of the rest of the world is like.
Yeah. And you're surrounded by yes men too.
Exactly. And so then you forget that what you do can come across as really awful, as dirty, as not appropriate. Like, for example, like James Charles is a very good example.
Ooh.
Like, all his stuff that was coming out a couple years ago about him, you know, also being a predator, like, is kind of resurfacing now because he's launching his new palette and he's more in the public eye again. And then there are people coming out there's this one TikTok of this 19-year-old who was saying how James Charles tried to DM him when he was 16 and he started with age check. And so already that was kind of like sus. And then he was like, I'm 16. And he was like, oh, never mind. I'm not going to talk to you. And then apparently, this is all alleged, but James Charles sent a snap of his booty cheeks to that kid. And then that kid was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, oh, oops, I didn't mean to send that to you.
Oh my God.
And so obviously this is alleged. James Charles has not addressed it.
I mean,
but he's just kind of a creep.
Oh, fully, girl. James Charles making the gay community look horrible.
He is. He is.
Let's be honest.
And this is why people are trying to revoke gay rights. And you know what?
Not that.
But on a similar note, as YouTubers, Colleen Ballinger finally released her update video ever since the toxic gossip train thing. And she was basically like, it was way more casual than we would have expected from an apology or addressing anything. And she was basically like, hey guys, I know it's been a while and I just miss talking to everyone. And I just wanted to say that what I did in my last video was just really horrible and insensitive and embarrassing. And I'm still learning, Those things were in the past. I am a different person now. And it's like, if you're really that embarrassed, why is that video still up there? Probably getting monetized.
Right, because she's getting her cointada from it.
The only source of revenue at this point.
I feel like that was her plan all along. I think her plan all along was to make something cringy as fuck, get the internet talking about it, get people to view the video, and monetize it.
Yeah.
That had to be her plan.
And she said the things she did in the past, but it was like all the screenshots and stuff from Trisha's side and what she did to Trisha. That was like all recent.
Yeah. I mean, literally, that happened like literally this year. So I'm like, girl, for you to be saying this in the past, girl, it's also the current, also the present.
Also, you really had the audacity to show your face on the internet again.
Right. Well, a lot of people are resurfacing. You know what I saw recently?
Oh.
Army Hammer.
Are you serious?
Yes. He posted a new Instagram post.
Oh, wow.
And you know what? The post was hashtag gobble gobble. I'm not kidding. I'm not.
So he making it his brand?
I'm not kidding, girl.
Honestly, that's kind of cunty.
Okay.
Like he's taking the cannibal allegations back, I guess, reclaiming it.
Right. He is cute now, I guess.
He's supporting the cannibal community.
Right. He joined the Hannibal Lecter, I guess.
Literally. Girl, his whole arc is so interesting.
The most insane unhinged thing ever.
So crazy. Who knows if it's like real or not?
Well, the cannibal isn't the only thing. Like he also was accused of like essaying women.
Oh. Wow.
But girl.
So the real question is, does money and fame and power really change you like as a person?
Maybe the answer is yes.
Because I feel like, obviously, I'm not a person with fame or power or money.
Right.
I would think that I will remain like humble and like who I am now. But maybe it really does corrupt. Maybe money really does corrupt.
See, the thing is, money is a tool. And money, they say, is the root of all evil. But in my eyes, putting money as the sole most important thing in your life is what leads to corruption. And I've seen that in my own personal life with my family and stuff like that. And so to me, if you just have money as a tool and you just use it as a tool and you don't have that be the center of your life, then I think it's possible to still be a good person. I don't know. But then again, I'm not rich. I don't have that type of money. So I guess we'll see when I am.
Well, when we are on the circle, we'll know. But yeah, it's one of those things where I think it is.
I definitely think money can come between relationships, though, very easily. Because when you're rich, then everyone starts wanting peace.
Money already comes between people when it's not even you're rich.
Exactly.
Especially with poorer people, it's a huge point of conflict.
Exactly.
And so
that's why they say don't mix business with friendships or business with family.
I mean, if you like ask some people what the point of living is, a lot of times they don't really know besides like money, like to get money.
A lot of people will say to get money.
But then it's like you get all that money and then what?
Because that's what they push on us because we live in a capitalist society.
Exactly.
They tell us the point of life is to work. Why do we go to school? To prepare for college. Why do we go to college? To prepare for work.
And why do you go to work? To make money.
To make money. Why?
And why do you make money? So you can support your family, so you can have kids,
and so
you can restart the cycle.
Right, and so then you can restart the cycle, and then so that you can also pour money back into the economy.
You're right.
And it's like, why do we have luxury things? Why do we have anything?
Yeah.
To pour money into the economy.
Exactly. And I do think this is one of Gen Z's few serves, is that we're realizing that this cycle is really toxic.
Yes.
And we are finding ways of escaping this.
100%. I agree, actually, completely. Gen Z is waking up. Because we're entering the workforce and we're realizing this shit is not sustainable.
No.
But girl, Gen Xers are really gagging, and the other ones, the boomers, if they're even alive, child, they're really gagging because that's so the antithesis of how they are. And so if they look at us and they're like, kids don't want to work. No one wants to work these days. But it's like we can work. But we want to work on something that we actually care about. And we want something that we're passionate about. We want to be happy. And we don't want to be treated like fucking shit.
Exactly.
And we don't want to accept bosses treating us like shit just because they're holding a paycheck over our hands. Right. We have self-worth. Right. But a lot of people expect you to just take whatever bullshit they give you.
Right.
And some of these bosses are fucking insane on power trips.
Right.
So.
Would you be a full-time content creator if you could?
I think eventually, possibly. I think that I would never want that to be my only gig, though. Maybe in intermediate, but for me, I would say.
But as your main source of income, you wouldn't want to?
As my main source? No, because just for me, I care a lot about financial security, and I know that I would definitely need something else. Maybe as my main source. Okay. As my main source, yes, maybe.
Well, you better prepare that YouTube.
But the other thing is, I always need something else, even if it's not my main. So if I'm doing content creation, I need something else also.
Like what?
Like, well, I mean, I want to have a company one day, so possibly being a CEO of my own company, or if that doesn't work out, real estate. Or something similar in that realm, or being an angel investor investing in other companies, like just something like that. I always need to be having a side hustle, though. I can never just have one thing, for me personally.
Will work.
And what about you, really quick?
I think if I could be a content creator full time, I think I would do that full time as my main source because I am technically my own boss.
Yeah.
And from there, I have many means to create my own business, I guess.
It's hard though. It's not easy to be a content creator.
It's
full-time.
really not what we're finding out, girl.
It's actually harder, I would say, than actually working a regular job because you have to be your own boss and you have to be the entrepreneur.
You have to know every aspect of the pipeline.
Everything.
It's actually way harder than you think.
Exactly.
And now that we're trying it, we're realizing how much work it is.
Right.
Well, I'm excited for when you launch your own little YouTube.
Oh, very. Thank you,
I'll be your
King.
first subscriber.
Oh, sure. We can do a clapper.
Right. And if y'all want to follow me on my own review channel on YouTube, it's Jimmy Lupu.
Right. Her YouTube been popping off.
Apparently. Apparently. But on that note, thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed that episode, make sure you subscribe.
Right. And click like and
And
comment and give us a rate.
right, give us a review, share with your friends.
Right. And watch the video.
Exactly. And we'll see y'all in the next video.
All right. Bye.
Peace out, everyone.